Our psalm reading this morning is from Psalm 98. Sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have worked salvation for him. The Lord has made his salvation known and revealed his righteousness to the nations. He has remembered his love and his faithfulness to the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Burst into jubilant song with music. Make music to the Lord with the harp, and with the harp and the sound of singing, with trumpets and the blast of the ram's horn. Shout for joy before the Lord, the King. Let the sea resound and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. Let the rivers clap their hands. Let the mountains sing together for joy. Let them sing before the Lord, for he comes to judge the earth. He will judge the world in righteousness and the peoples with equity. The word of God for the people of God. What we just sang, "Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing," is traditionally known as the United Methodist theme song, if you will, written by Charles Wesley. And Charles Wesley, John's brother, was in agreement with his brother about the method of worshiping God. And although we sang 3 verses, the original "Or for 1,000 tongues to sing" was 18 verses, and in our United Methodist hymnal, there are 24 verses. So I don't think Merle wanted to lead us in 24 verses, so we just did 3 this morning. John Wesley revealed to us about what worship is in the Wesleyan tradition. And it not only encompasses public rituals and private devotions, but the Christian life in all its faithfulness. Worship is much more than just the simple worship of God. It's adoration. It's our loving contemplation of God's holiness. Worship, says Wesley, brings us into the presence of God. He says we find such a near approach to God as cannot be expressed. In his presence, we learn to love him, to delight in him. We see him as if he were face to face. In the presence of this God, we delight in him. We purify ourselves and obey him, and we are in thought, word, and deed. This sense of adoration and devotion before the presence of God found expression in the singing of hymns characterized in the United Methodist Church from its very earliest days. Charles Wesley devoted his whole theological life to writing hymns, and if you were to ever look in the back of your hymnal at the ones that Charles Wesley wrote, there is a very long list. So now I would ask you to turn in your hymnal to Roman numeral 7 toward the front. These are John Wesley's directions for singing. I'm not going to read all the details, I'm just going to hit the highlights. Learn these tunes before you learn any others. Afterward, as many as you please. Sing them exactly as they are printed here. Sing all. Sing as frequently as you can. For sing lustily and with a good courage. I like this one. Beware of singing as if you are half dead or half asleep. But lift up your voice with strength. 5, sing modestly. Do not bawl so as to be heard above or distinct from the rest. 6, sing in time. Well, I personally have trouble with that, but try to keep up with it, he says. And 7, he says, above all, sing spiritually. Have an eye to God in everything, every word you sing. Aim at pleasing him more than yourself or any other creature. In order to do this, attend strictly to the sense of what you sing. So shall your singing be such that the Lord will approve here and reward you when he cometh in the clouds of heaven. And that, my friends, is the shortest sermon I will ever deliver, for which I'm sure you are very grateful.